We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Peep the program, we programmed by madmen. We bees in the trap, so in a trap we trapped in. Victimized by madness, they label us as savages. Finding salvation and salivating, sipping activists.
What's up, kings and queens? I'm your host, Tiana Shell, and you're watching the New Black Network. And today we're here with theologist scholar Marcus Dunson, aka Sporty Black, in the building. How you doing, Sporty?
Hey man, salute. I'm doing fine. I'm just blessed to be alive, high on the earth right now. What the Lord say, all earth, bear seed was fine, good in the eyes of the Lord. So R.I.P. to Bob Marley.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Okay, so we're here to talk about your viewpoint on the death of white Jesus. Can you please tell the audience about that?
Oh, well, I got a movement going on. It's called Death of White Jesus. And to clear up a few things, I'm not a Christian basher or none of that right there. But it's the point that we are in 2016 and too many of us brothers and sisters are still worshiping the image of a false idol, which is the image of the white Jesus. So I just feel like it's time that we all put that myth to rest. If we go by the Bible verse, no matter what version that you read, it all say the same thing. It says that he, the Messiah, had skin of bronze, hair of wool. So therefore that would be a person of color. So with that being said, it's causing a lot of social undevelopment of the black child. So you growing up and you seeing the principal is white, the teacher's white, the police is white, the probation officer is white, the judge is white, the doctor is white,
right,
the lawyer is white. So it puts a preconceived notion in your mind that white is a superior race. So it's more psychological than anything. But the book also tells you to not worship a false idol or a false image. So if we worship into this false image of this white God, then we commit a sin just by doing that. So we are kind of mentally in bondage. So I'm holding all the black reverends and black preachers accountable for your own congregation. So if you got a congregation and you're a black pastor at a church, you should not have no images of no white Jesus.
So what you're saying is Jesus is real, he's just not white, correct?
No, I'm definitely not saying that neither. I'm not saying he's real, because throughout this world you got different religions and beliefs. I have no problem with that. But my problem is when the powers that be take and twist up the story to try to do it for their own personal gain. They dealing with the subconscious of the mind as you being brought up. They stripped us of our native tongues, our religious and faith beliefs, and we was unallowed to do anything, not even allowed to read. But then they give you this Bible and say this is the only thing you can read. We go to reading it and then they go introducing us to their God. Then they put this image and tell us that we should fear no man but God. You ain't got to fear nobody but this white man. You got to fear him. And they put the fear of God in you. But in your eyes, us coming up, God is the white man. So they conditioning you, training you from an infant to fear the white image. And they control people through fear.
And also telling us that we should put God first before
Exactly.
our own family,
Exactly.
before our own
put God
selves.
first, so put this image of this white man first.
Right.
You know, so it's deep. And I just feel like the only way we gonna be able to come out of that psychological bondage is to first get the image of a white Lord and Savior out of our mind state. Now, to be honest, the name isn't even Jesus. That's a Greek Roman name. You know what I mean? The Hebrew or Aramaic name for it would be Yeshua or Yahshua. Us praying in the name of Jesus. Now that he gone, can he even hear your prayer when you call upon him in a strange tongue, calling him a strange name. This is not even his name. The weird thing about that name, Jesus, the root part of that word is sus on the end of it, and it reflects and relates back to Zeus, who was the chief god of the Greek pantheon of gods. So, and all his sons would kind of have his name in the ends, from Pegasus to Adonis, Jesus. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it means son of Zeus. And Zeus was referred as God, so it's son of God.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And Christianity and the Greek Empire and the Roman Empire, all that runs together all the way back to the days of Constantine, who actually invented Christianity with the help of the 24 counselors on Nyssa, the island of Nyssa. They got together when they called it the Nicene Creed, because at the time, back in those days, the main religion that the Roman Empire was worshiping was a religion called Mithricism, and their god was Mithras, and basically his image was kind of like that of the sun. So Sunday was the holy day for them, and it would be called the day of the Holy Son, of the unconquered Son. And this was, their religion, but Christianity was on the rise at the time. And he understood, Constantine, he was the emperor, and he understood that a house divided could not stand. He couldn't have two religions. So what he did was he merged the two. It's a thing called transmogrification. That's when you take two things and you fuse them together to make one. So what he did was he rolled with Christianity because he realized, like, this the hot ticket.
Right.
But he kept his paganistic rituals and beliefs from the religion of Mithricism, and fusing together. It's like, for instance, Easter, Christmas, and all the other stuff. All this stuff is paganistic in origin.
Right.
For instance, with Easter, back in them days, what they did was they celebrated for the goddess of fertility, whose name was Esther, or it could be pronounced Easter, and she was represented as a bunny. And what they used to do was they should let all the virgin girls go out and hide, and then the guys would kind of run and try to find them. And if they could find the girls, which would be finding the egg,
hide and go seek.
Exactly. Then they could have sex with them, impregnating them, which would be basically being fruitful and multiplying. Even in Russia, they still pretty much practice this. On Easter, they just stay home and just have sex all day because it's the day of reproduction.
Right.
Because that's what they celebrate, fertility, from the goddess of spring, whose name was Esther. You see what I'm saying? So all they did was just switch it up and told us about the Passover. Jesus Christ did this. He rose again, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that right there, they just put it in together. But they kept the ritualistic pagan stuff going on with the Easter egg hunt. You see what I'm saying? But it's deeper than what people could even imagine. You know what I'm saying? Even Christmas was like the birthday of the sun god Mithra that they was worshiping. But that's a whole nother topic altogether also.
And we'll be touching bases with Sporty Black in the future. And like I said, I'm your host, Tiana Shell. Be sure to go like our page, New Black Network. You gonna tell them to like your page? Yeah,
go subscribe to my pages. Marcus Dunson, MarcusDunson. Subscribe.
And remember, stay beautiful, stay proud, stay black. We out.
I feel your pain. No profit in these pockets, my wallet won't make it rain. So I blaze through these hazy days to keep sane. How much can I sustain? Placing in my brain, train of thought.